in case you guys don't have plans for Sunday dinner, don't worry, we got you covered.
Welcome to dinner at the Bingham's house.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And this guy's ready.
And
Oh.
I'm joining too.
Are you so excited to eat? Yummy.
You guys, this is gonna be our first Sunday dinner all together.
Yeah.
So if you've been here a little while, we did something. It's been kind of what? When was the last time we did like a Sunday dinner sit down?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah,
Guys, we have some good stuff going on here. We had the Sunday dinner sit downs, we have story time.
What's up with all these S's? Like
Yeah.
story time, Sunday sit down. Actually, I don't know if that's what it's officially called, but pretty much we are cooking in the kitchen today, but then we're also gonna have you join us for dinner and sit down. You remember when we did that when we first got our little tables?
I know.
You guys loved it. So we thought that would be fun to do it again today. I want to see if you guys can guess what we are making with just seeing these ingredients.
Brittany and I have been talking about eating healthy, but we decided to kick it off by having one last not healthy meal.
This is not a healthy meal. So
just look at the ingredients.
And why am I making this in January?
And guess it as well. This is butter, Land O'Lakes butter, heavy whipping cream. We got some Parmesan right here, flakes. Can't go wrong there.
Flakes.
Whatever. Garlic.
Shredded Parmesan.
Yeah, shredded Parmesan.
Grated Parmesan.
Mushroom.
Well, mushrooms are healthy.
Yeah, mushroom's good.
Yes, you guys, this is not your typical January healthy dinner. I know, like last time I did our sweet potato nachos that were on the healthy side. This is not that dinner, so I'm sorry. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just splurge for a meal, and that's what we are doing. We are indulging tonight.
It's right.
In one of our favorite meals. I think I've made this on the vlog before. Probably.
Maybe.
We had it for Christmas, so we had this. That tells you what an indulgence it is.
Oh my gosh.
We had this for Christmas on our first Christmas here in Florida. Do you remember that, babe?
Yeah, that's right.
And I made this for Christmas dinner.
Oh my gosh, that's totally right.
Comment down below if you can guess. But not the mushrooms, leave those out because that's not typical.
Yeah, we don't want the health stuff in there. Get that away.
I am using
Let's replace it with cheese or just something heavy.
Before I say what we're making, what do you think we're making with butter, Parmesan, garlic, and heavy whipping cream? What we're making what?
So heavy, all that stuff is. It's so good.
That is right. We are making, drum roll, Fettuccine Alfredo. And I do need the noodles. I forgot to grab those. I didn't put these out because then I knew you guys would know what we were making. So this is the fettuccine.
This would give it away. It literally says fettuccine right on it.
So you guys, I have to tell you, I have been making this recipe ever since I was a little girl. So this recipe actually came from like our church's cookbook. So back in the day, growing up, our church, like neighbors in the area that were part of our church, put together a cookbook.
That's cool.
And I would always like make recipes. I thought it was the coolest thing when I was a little girl. I'd be like, oh, this is by so-and-so. And like I knew them and it was just super fun. So this recipe actually comes from back then.
I actually do wonder if any of you guys out there have something that you can relate with, like that. Maybe it's like a neighborhood cookbook or like a group cookbook of, you know, whatever. But that'd be actually kind of cool to hear.
I know. So one thing actually my sisters and I are doing, my sister-in-law had this idea, but any recipes we love, we're adding it to this spreadsheet. And so then we'll have like an area with like all of our favorite recipes. And the hope is to one day maybe make it into like a little cookbook of some type.
That'd be cool.
But anyways, that's just a fun idea. I would love to know any ideas you have, like Jared said, of things you do maybe with your family, friends, neighbors, anything like that. But I always thought it was such a cool idea.
How you guys heat up the popcorn, you just put it in the microwave. 2.5 minutes.
Exactly. So this is not your traditional fettuccine Alfredo. Usually you can have fettuccine just simply with these ingredients and it's amazing. We're spicing it up a little bit. Now I will preface, oh look at Finley, he's just staring at me. I will say that if you're not a fan of mushrooms, just don't include the mushroom step. And we're actually also adding shrimp to this as well. So if you don't like seafood, you could add chicken, you could have it just vegetarian and not have any protein with it. But we are making a shrimp and mushroom fettuccine Alfredo for our dinner today. I do understand. There are people out there that don't like shrimp, that don't like fish, you know. Ironically, I would say this. We like fish, but we don't really eat a lot of it. And living here in Florida, I feel like we do.
I mean salmon, but really that's it.
Yeah, I know.
you know? And so like, I guess that's what we kind of meant. But living here in Florida, like it's like huge fishing out here. People fish like crazy. They're always talking about fishing and it's like, we don't really
Why don't you go fish for us?
I'm gonna take the water scooters deep down, grab myself a mahi.
Oh my gosh. I feel like you either love mushrooms or you don't like mushrooms, like you detest them. So if you don't, like I said, leave those out. But this is actually a super simple recipe when you just think of the sauce, putting it together. So that is gonna be our first step. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my pan out and then we will whip together the sauce for step number 1. First step, you guys, put on a pot of water.
Nice.
Also, I'm realizing I really need a bigger pot. This is my biggest pot and I really want
It's a good sized pot.
It's not a good sized pot.
It's teeny.
It's pretty
Yeah,
small.
it's pretty
I
small.
mean, it's just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
But it would be nice. That's one thing I kind of want to put on the list to get one day is like a big
Ooh.
soup pot. Because I do try and make a lot of soup.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Soup would be good.
I got my water in here. I'm gonna bring that to a boil so we can drop our noodles in a little bit. First ingredient in a good Alfredo.
Oh, the butter.
Butter.
Now we did just ask Alexa how many tablespoons we're gonna stick of butter. Sorry, not tablespoons, calories. And I'll let you guys just guess on that. We're not gonna tell you. It's
We're not talking about calories in this dish, Jared.
there cannot be enough calories. Let's put it that way.
There cannot. You guys look at this. Okay, so I took a stick of butter and I'm just cutting it. I don't like to put the whole stick in. I like to cut it up so it melts a little quicker. But I'm melting that down. And to that, we are gonna add our garlic now. Jared and I love garlic. You don't have to put garlic in your Alfredo sauce either.
Yeah.
But we love it, and I am cheating. Instead of chopping up a ton of fresh garlic, I'm using my favorite fresh garlic.
Yep.
Freshly frozen from Trader Joe's. Literally, if you guys have never seen this, they sell these at the grocery store too, I feel like. So check your grocery store.
Make sure you get the garlic on the ginger. We did that once.
Yeah, one time we used ginger because they look the exact same.
They look identical.
But look how awesome, you guys. You just literally pop it out, and one of these little squares is 1 clove of garlic. So we're gonna do probably 4 or 5. We love garlic. So.
We ain't kissing tonight.
That's right, that's for sure. Can I just tell you, chopping garlic is one of my least favorite things to do. And so this just saves so much time. So I'm gonna melt this down. And then to this, we are gonna add our mushrooms. So
Ooh.
this is where, if you don't like mushrooms, don't put them in. Just get this sauce
Yeah,
going.
save you a step.
And then you'd be adding your cheese and your cream before the mushrooms. But we are gonna cook our mushrooms in this. And then I'll drop my pasta.
This way we can call it healthy.
Yeah, healthy. We have our vegetable.
That's right.
I might do a side salad. Haven't decided on that or not.
Yeah.
If we just want to eat a ton of.
Well, actually, the vegetable was the right there.
Oh, the garlic.
The garlic,
That's
yeah.
not
And that's our dairy.
vegetable. I don't think garlic's a vegetable. What is it?
Yes,
Is
it
a
is.
herb,
It's gotta be.
maybe?
I have no idea. I guess
let us
not.
know. Is garlic, Alexa? Is garlic a vegetable?
Yes, garlic is considered a vegetable.
Oh yes.
Will you guys
okay.
help me stir this?
All right, here we go.
Look at that though. The garlic just like melted down. It's starting to
Here.
bubble.
This is the official. You guys are helping us stir. Thank you.
POV, point of view.
Perfect, guys.
I
Thank
actually
you.
gotta
Thank
turn
you.
this down so I don't burn the garlic.
There you
I've done
go.
that one too many times. And then
Make sure you guys get over here. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you guys, can you just smell that? What smells better than garlic and butter just
yes.
simmering away?
Right.
That just over a steak or anything.
Oh,
like that.
anything.
So good. You could also use this exact same
Garlic
recipe.
butter in general is just so.
Babe, you could actually use the same recipe if you were gonna do like a steak with steak and mushrooms and garlic.
Or our own pizza, like Papa John's.
That's, oh yeah, the garlic butter
Yeah.
sauce. Ooh, that is the best part. Okay, I'm gonna rinse these off really quick. Oh, okay, be careful not to splatter. Woo.
You guys could just stir this for us once again. Thank you. You guys are incredible. Thank you.
You know, you can't come to dinner and just expect to show up and have us cook.
Yeah.
You have to help us actually cook. Or you're on dishes. Which one do you want? You like, I am curious. Would you rather cook or do dishes? If you had to choose.
My answer is paper products and then straight to the garbage can afterwards.
Okay, you guys, check out. We got our mushrooms sauteing. They're just about where I like them. You can tell they've released a lot of like their water. So we have a little bit of a sauce and we've got butter. So at this point, I kind of like, you could remove the mushrooms out. What gets a little tricky with this one is once you add in the Parmesan cheese, you want it to really be able to melt with the cream and everything and not separate and like get stuck on the mushrooms. So you can either remove them or I kind of like, if you have a big enough pan, to move the mushrooms to one side while I add in my cream and my cheese and kind of mix it here and then incorporate it. So now, if you did want to do this a little bit lighter, I'm going to do part cream, part milk. I'm not going to do all of cream.
That's cool.
So,
whatever.
I mean, I am gonna do a cup of cream right here. I think you can also use half and half. So there's my cream. And then I'm gonna do just in the same cream.
Just a cup of happiness right there.
Yeah, just a cup of happiness. Ooh, and it looks like our noodle water just got done. And then I'm gonna do like half of a cup of milk. Kind of cut a little bit of that creaminess. And then it looks like, woo, we got our boiling water so we can add our fettuccine. Obviously you can use any noodle, but it's kind of classic fettuccine noodles with it, I feel like. So we're gonna add these in. Okay, whoa. See babe, this is why we need a little bit of a bigger pot. That kind of showed you how big it is. Okay, I got those in there, and I should mention I did salt my water as well to give that pasta, you know, a little bit of flavor while you cook it. So we got that going. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Alexa, set my timer for 8 minutes. You guys ever do timers like that? If not, don't forget. Okay, so I want it to bring it up to almost a boil here, so that way when I add in my cheese, it kind of melts pretty quick. So we'll do probably about a cup of cheese. That's half a cup. But I'll start with half a cup, and then I'm gonna whisk it over here. So that way it kind of all starts melting the cheese without getting too much on the mushrooms, just so I can try and avoid it to get clumpy. So we'll mix that in. Ooh, you guys, I wish you could smell this.
It smells like heaven.
It smells so, so good. And then I'll add in the rest of our cheese, salt and pepper. And that's basically the sauce.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy.
Easy.
So check out this sauce. I brought it to a boil. Now I'm gonna turn it on low and just let it thicken up. Oh my gosh, but do you see how now it's like a very creamy sauce? The consistency is really good with it. So I'll let that simmer here for a second. My noodles are almost done, so we gotta get our shrimp ready. Like I said, this would be really good with chicken too, but we just got some beautiful shrimp here. The tails are on, so I'm gonna rinse these off. Now you can leave the tails on. It's easier if you take them off. I know it's like kind of the fancier thing to leave them on, but who wants to like sit there and like pull all their tails off? You know,
I agree.
I'm gonna take them off, so I'm just gonna give these a good rinse.
You guys could rinse these for us, that'd be great. Thank you. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Nice. You could obviously use raw shrimp too. These were on sale, so I just picked up the already cooked shrimp. And now I'm gonna hurry and take off the tails. You guys, this is almost done.
Yeah.
It's a very quick
Easy meal. That's
so
delicious.
You need to get the table set, babe. I don't know what you're doing, but that's
Finn?
you guys are on table duty. Okay, I'm about ready to drain our pasta. I'm gonna take some of the cooking liquid, because this is gonna help kind of bring the sauce and the pasta together. And I'm gonna take our shrimpies, add them into our sauce, and then I'm gonna drain our pasta. And guys, ooh. Nice little facial there for you. Woo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take this straight over here, and we're gonna just combine. Oh my gosh, ooh, it's a lot of pasta.
That's a lot of happiness.
To the brim right there. Okay, and then we are gonna just try and stir this without spilling it all over the stove.
You wanna use tongs?
Oh yeah, good idea, babe.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. Jared for the win.
Jared for the win. Okay, now we're gonna stir this in slowly. Oh my gosh.
This looks and smells amazing.
You
We'll
guys-
fast forward to when this is actually all stirred. Boom!
Wow. Wait, bring the camera in close. You guys just listen to this. Let's do a little ASMR. Do you hear that just sauce? Look at the consistency on it. I'm gonna finish this with, of course, a little salt and pepper to taste, and then also, of course, a little more of the grated Parmigiano Reggiano. I always feel so fancy when you like sprinkle it in like this.
Guys, this thing is delicious. Smells
Little over
delicious.
my shoulder for luck. Just kidding. I'm not gonna clean off my floors.
Yes, please don't.
And bam! Dinner's done!
Oh, and it smells so good, doesn't it, dude? You're so excited.
Hey, Pinky, this one you cannot There's
Yeah,
garlic.
there's garlic, but we have chicken for
We'll
you.
give you some of this. Okay, babe, you want to grab the plates and we'll serve up and then it's time to eat?
If you guys could help me out with that again, here we go.
Bring your plate over, everyone.
Bring your plate over.
How much would you like?
A lot.
Now let's see, the question is, okay. Oh boy.
Sweet baby. That looks good.
Babe, should I make a salad or should we just have this?
No salad. We already have our veggies.
Okay, so we've got the pasta. We'll give you some mushrooms and some of that shrimp.
You guys want one more shrimp maybe?
Yeah, how much shrimp do you want?
Maybe one more shrimp, yeah.
One more? That's a good one right there.
There we go. Perfect.
Hey!
All right, bon appetit. Let's eat, baby.
There we go. Nice family dinner.
Look at us, all sitting together here at the table.
Would you mind passing the pepper?
Oh, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
So much. I love pepper on my pasta.
Can I have some pepper as well? In fact, you know, I could actually use a little bit of salt. Can you guys pass the salt on over to us? That'd be
Oh
great.
yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna
You
use
want
a
the
little
salt?
salt.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Are you about done with the
Okay.
cheese? Oh, thank you so much. You can't go wrong without cheese. Can I get you some cheese?
Yeah, I'd love some cheese, yeah.
There you go, cutie.
Maybe hand these back to them in case anyone else
Yeah, in
wants
case
it.
you want extras, there you go.
There you go. That one too, there you go, perfect. You guys are the best, thank you.
Oh my gosh, cheers everyone.
Cheers.
To Sunday dinner.
Mmm.
Yep, boom. Okay, napkins on our lap. We have to have manners here.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You guys, when we say Sunday dinner, we're actually making this around like 3 o'clock. It's after church and we're actually really hungry.
I'm
so
exhausted and I'm gonna go to bed pretty early.
Jared's been up since, you left at 6:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So he's been up really early.
I'm tired.
Going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It smells so good.
Mmm.
How is it?
Oh, it's al dente delicious.
Is it?
It is so
Is
good.
it good? So when I was little, you guys, I honestly, when I made this, my family would rave about it. And I was little. I was probably like 12, 13, maybe 14 years old. And I loved watching the Food Network channel when I was little. And I loved cooking. And so anyways, I made this and everyone loved it. So I would make it like all the time. And it was like, felt so gourmet when I was a little kid with like the shrimp and mushrooms.
Well,
and
it's
stuff
still
like
really
that.
good. I pay for this in a restaurant for sure.
On Sundays, did you guys like ever make dinner like more special on Sundays or anything like that? Like my mom would always put out a tablecloth on Sunday, and we would also like use dishes and stuff that we usually wouldn't use during the week.
Napkins
like
that are like cloth versus like, you know, paper.
yeah, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it
Yeah.
would be like fancier. We'd have a few, like I'd get to make grape juice like out of the can, or
Yeah.
lemonade. We'd like make that. We'd have like all the different salad dressing bottles out. I don't know, I just have really special memories growing up with like Sunday dinner.
Yeah, Sunday dinners are the best. Like the whole family's like together and stuff.
Yeah.
Like other days, like the family was together, but it's a little bit more laid back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, Sunday it was like really, you know, done up.
And usually, you know, with so many kids, there were 7 kids in my family growing up. You had 5 sometimes, and everyone's just going different directions. It was crazy. My dad would get home late from work, and
I can't imagine how big that dinner table was.
we just. And I mean, there's a huge age gap between the oldest,
It's like
between
a
David and
king's
Brett.
table from like medieval times.
And so usually we weren't like all there all the time together, but anyways, Sundays we typically were, and it was so fun. So anyways, it's just kind of special memories like that, and especially making dishes from like your childhood,
Oh.
I feel like bring up those memories all the time.
Do you guys have any fun memories for like, you know, when you guys are eating as a family or just like eating it with like friends or whatever, you know, like would you do some formal sometimes with like certain days, holidays, usually it's holidays, but like certain days of the week, something like that? Let us know.
The one thing Jared and I are trying to be better at this year, it's kind of one of our little goals, is planning like our weeks out and scheduling things out a little bit better. And so we typically like to do that either on Sunday, kind of the first of the week, or Monday, but kind of just scheduling things out, going over calendaring, because I feel like we've never done that super well. We've never done a great job of that.
Other Sunday sit down, when we sit down, talk about the week's worth of stuff that we're gonna do, things that we wanna get accomplished, everything.
I know you guys, we have a busy week coming up, so buckle up for that. We're definitely gonna be putting out another story time, so
Ooh, yeah.
we're gonna be
Really excited about that.
brainstorming ideas for that. We also just have a few other things we're working on behind the scenes. So I think it's gonna be a really good week. Hopefully the weather, it's sunny right now. It's been kind of rainy today off and on. Hopefully the weather gets a little bit better because we do have a couple of places we'd love to take you to show you, which would be really fun. So we'll kind of weather pending depending on that, but that could be really fun too. Man.
That was delicious.
That was good. So you on dishes? You guys on dishes? Who's doing dishes? You guys brought dessert, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I cooked the main meal, so I'm hoping you brought dessert. Did you bring ice cream? Jared's favorite.
You guys are the best. I love ice cream.
You guys, hopefully you enjoy this. I know we're just kind of teasing, but it is kind of fun to sit down. We love you guys so much and do consider you part of our family.
Oh yeah.
So
we love when you guys come visit, and you know, sometimes we're able to meet up with you, and we love it.
I know, it's so fun. So you guys are the best. We hope you had an amazing week. You're having a good week so far, because I'm sure by the time you see this, it'll be next week. So with that, we're gonna go ahead, sign off, but we love you, and thanks for coming to dinner with us.
Love you guys, see you later, bye.